Hello, everyone, and welcome to Observations from the Fence Post. This is your host, Robert, and today is a comic book review of Fishflies, issue number 1 by Jeff Lemire. Now, Mr. Lemire had published this previously on the digital platform called Substack, and it's this hard copy editions are being published by Image Comics, and there is supposed to be 6 of these. As you can see, it's pretty thick comics, so good bang for the buck here so far. So here's the front cover. Now this was a variant cover of this issue done by Peach Momoko, and this is the back cover. And let's start to examine Fishflies. So the first thing that stood out for me was how it kind of takes you back to your childhood. Initially, we are introduced to 3 boys. They're walking through town at evening, it appears, and they're going to get some snacks at a mini mart there. And something happens at the mini mart. And also, what's happening to the town is they have a really big time where fish flies, insects are coming into town in great numbers. Now, many of us have probably something familiar to this. I know when I lived in Central Texas, and many times we would have these weeks of black crickets, and when they passed away, they would usually die in these corners of buildings, and it would leave really black, nasty mess with a nasty smell. And so I can imagine, fish flies are very similar to those that understand them. Here the boys are walking, and here's just fish flies everywhere in front of the mini mart that they're going to. So we are introduced to the boys. We're introduced to a situation that happens at the mini mart. And this is a girl by the name of Fran. What happens is someone involved in this situation at the mini mart runs away, and Fran kind of befriends this person. And I don't really want to get into too much because I try to do my reviews as spoiler-free as possible. But you can see here, very black and white with some minimalist color. As I mentioned before, Mr. Lemire is doing the artwork. Now, later on, he does get into some color here. Let's see here. Yeah, here's an example of some of the color. Here's Fran on the bus. You can see she is bullied on the bus, so she kind of a loner, at least in this issue. She doesn't live in what seems to be the greatest situation. She lives on a farm, and we met her dad, and her dad seems a little harsh. Of course, this is all just judging by the first story presented in this first issue. But like I said, it will take you back to childhood. Mr. Lemire did a really good job on the dialogue with all of the kids, the 3 boys, and later on with Miss Fran. It also talks about how sometimes we get into situations we don't mean to, like something that happens at the mini mart. It also, touches on bullying. As I said, Fran is not always taken care of nicely by her school peers. And it also touches on just helping others when you can. And it looks like it is going to turn into some type of horror story, as you can see here as we go along. So this was a great setup for that. Like I said, I didn't want to do too many spoilers, but I'm a big fan, if you follow my videos, of Jeff Lemire, and I'm just really happy right now. Right now, you can enjoy many, many things by Jeff Lemire, including Fishflies. He is also publishing the Bone Orchard Mythos saga. and he is also currently publishing The Phantom Road, which I review those things too. So anyway, this is Fishflies. It also has a really nice small town atmosphere vibe in it. For those of you who live in a small town, you probably will be able to relate. Let's see here. Here's just some of the, you can see some people involved. Like I said, Jeff Lemire handles all the writing and the art. Steve Wands on lettering. And there you go. So, yes, please give Fishflies a try. I think you'll enjoy it. I think it will just bring back some good childhood nostalgia. It will bring out some small town nostalgia if you've ever lived in a small town. And certainly Jeff is setting up what looks to be some sort of horror yawn as we continue in the story and the saga. So listen, everyone, thank you very much for joining me on this review. I hope you enjoy comics in general, and please leave any comments you have. If you're reading Fishflies, I'd love to hear what you think. I think it's off to a great start. I'm very pleased. I'm very happy with Fishflies, and I just want to hear from y'all. So if you like what you see, hit like and hit subscribe to my channel. Always appreciate it. And thank you very much for joining me. And remember, keep it between the ditches, and peace.